the friends we have right now, the connections that our children will have.
9 years ago, Onyong Yubu was 17 years old when he met the late former Speaker of Parliament, Jacob Oulanya. Yubu was a gospel artist who had traveled from Lira district to Gulu to perform at a Miss Tourism function in northern region, of which the late Oulanya was in attendance.
I saw a gentleman walk to me. I didn't know he was the one. He came, he greeted me. He was like, "How are you, young boy?" I said, "I'm fine." He told me, "But you're young. What are you doing here? You're supposed to be sleeping." I told him, I told him funny that, you know what, you can't call somebody's husband a child.
The late Speaker of Parliament, Jacob Oulanya, exchanged contacts with Yubu. Little did Yubu know that he was actually talking to the then Deputy Speaker of Parliament.
I was not in politics, so I had not known. So when I saw a convoy, I asked, "But who are you?" He told me, "Don't worry. What matters is how I'm going to work with you to make you be someone."
A month later, the late Oulanya visited Lira, the hometown of Onyong Yubu.
The whole convoy went to my home. My mom cried, "You have done what, policemen?" I had nothing. All neighbors came around home to see what had happened. I sent him to my mom. He went, he sat down on in the veranda.
And met your mom?
Yes, I met my mom.
Your father wasn't around?
No, he wasn't around. No, I'm a single parent boy.
Okay.
Yeah. So from there he talked. He told my mom how he met me, and that's when I knew who he is. And he explained completely to my mom who he was. That's when I started getting excited. Now, I believed what the member of parliament told me. He told me, "You know what, I'm going to take off this boy from today."
And indeed, the late Oulanya fulfilled his promise to the family of Yubu, who is now a university graduate of journalism and mass communication from Uganda Christian University, Mukono.
Because they had asked me, "You're supposed to be preparing to go to school." I told him I need to go. So when
Which level were you by then?
No, by then I was still in high school.
He has got a unique height, which to a stranger contradicts his age, but this did not in any way stop the former Speaker of Parliament from paying attention to this eloquent young man.
I see growing tall like it's a disease, because the fact that short people, it's hard for them to fall because they've been near the ground surface. I feel it's much better for me.
While looking for space for his internship, Yubu did not hesitate to call his great friend Jacob Oulanya, who secured him a place at Parliament.
Being a deputy speaker or a speaker, I didn't used to show off with him, because being the fact that he was my friend, I needed to give him the privacy. You know, when you overshow off with someone, the backfire comes back to you. Right now that is there, is not there. If I'd overshowed off, the backfire would be coming. How would I be living in an institution like this?
At the time of the death of former Speaker Jacob Oulanya, the courageous Yubu is one of the active and famous personnel handling protocol at Parliament.
The first time I met Deputy Speaker, I was deployed in Fort Portal. She was going there. She had never seen me. She said, "Who was sending a kid to my convoy? What are we going to explain in case of anything?" Then Honorable, some members went to him and told him, "Madam, he's not young. He came with us. He's part of us." I think she felt bad within herself. So when we came back, she called me to her house. She told me, "I want to meet this boy." She called me, told me, "Yubu, are you seriously, you're not young?"
Yubu, currently 26 years old, says the little time he spent with his former boss enabled him to not only network with high-profile people, but he also borrowed a leaf from the late Oulanya's outstanding leadership.
Of which I know, with God's favor, everyone will keep me around here. They will make me happy. I know, with time.
Daniel Mugoya, Gloria Gwitabinji, UBC News.